is how I felt as soon as I got my driver's license. And guess who's in the passenger seat eagerly offering to give you driving lessons? Yup, it's your dad. I remember my first driving lesson pretty vividly. My dad, with a mix of excitement and terror in his eyes, hands me the keys. I get into the driver's seat, ready to conquer the world. But as I start the engine, my dad begins his lecture. Remember, Mimi, the brake is your friend. Don't worry, and turn signals are not just optional decorations. It's like he's almost preparing me for a zombie apocalypse rather than a simple drive around the block. And parallel parking, let's not go there. I'm pretty sure I rearranged the curb a bit. We're now at the threshold of adulthood. Seated behind the wheel for the very first time, hands gripping the wheel tightly, heart racing with a mix of excitement and nervousness. Besides you sits your mentor, their eyes reflecting a blend of encouragement, and they're a bit scared. They hand you the keys to freedom, keys to independence, to adulthood. But with those keys come a daunting realization. The road ahead isn't just paved with concrete, it's carved with expectations. But beyond the story lies a deeper truth and meaning. Getting your driver's license is a lot like expressing yourself as a teenager. It's liberating, yes, but there's always this fear that you might crash and burn, metaphorically speaking, of course. Teenagers, the new drivers, often conform to societal expectations, trying to navigate the twists and turns without scraping the societal guidelines. So, when I first took my driver's test, I failed. It was a moment I kept to myself, not ready to face the embarrassment or the anticipated judgment from those closest to me. Yet, standing here today, I realize that failing a test or making mistakes doesn't define my worth. It simply makes me human. We're all prone to errors, and hiding them should not be our first instinct. I found myself creating excuses for my failure, but ultimately, I had to accept it as a part of my journey. Today, with my driver's license in hand and cruising on the road, I understand that failure is just a stepping stone towards success. So now this is the big question. Why do we conform? It's like trying to stay within the speed limit when everyone beside you is speeding past you. We're afraid of honking horns, the judgment of our fellow drivers, or in this case, our peers, our family, our friends, those closest to us. The fear of expression holds us back, preventing the exploration of diverse thoughts and perspectives, crucial for personal growth. But now here's the thing. We have a choice. We can either choose the scenic route or the regular route. In this case, let's encourage an environment that values and nurtures the diverse idea of teenagers. It's like adding a little bit of GPS guidance to the confusing map of teenagehood. I was looking at an article recently titled, "How Fear of Offending Has Trumped Freedom of Speech Among Today's Young People." This article was about our troubling reality and how there's a significant decrease of freedom of speech among today's youth, due to common fear of causing offense. This article was written in 2015. We are now in 2024. It's been 9 years, and this problem still persists. Society's expectation should not hold us back. It's time to break free from these constraints and embrace the diversity of ideas and perspectives that make us who we are. Let's empower teenagers to express themselves freely, to navigate the roads of life with confidence and authenticity. Teenagers are the drivers of tomorrow. We're not all going to take the same route, and that is okay. Some may prefer the winding back roads of art or the effective roads of highways and science and literature, but never be afraid to take another route. We have to create an environment where we celebrate the diverse ideas of teenagers. Embracing our differences doesn't make us different. It makes the journey richer. Encourage expression, value diversity, and let's navigate the twists and turns of life together. Remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Thank you.